Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy ELG Fusion coming back at y'all with another video. And we also have another co host.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm ELG Saucy, co-host of the podcast.
And we also have a special for today. State your name.
Yo.
Nice name.
But yeah, we have Aura.
I'm ELG Aura, aka Ben. What's up?
And he's also a special co host as well on the podcast today. And today we're just going to be talking about some random stuff, I guess you could say, as like Rainbow, new Call of Duty stuff. We're also going to be talking about the future of Everlast and where we're going to take this clan to the next level. So yeah, Sam, you want to get us started off?
Yeah, I'll start us off with some Destiny stuff that I was going to want to talk about. So, I'm going to want to talk about how Bungie is absolutely ruining this season. They have absolutely ruined the Guardian games and Season of the Worthy.
I've not touched Destiny in a while, so that's not really my area of expertise.
But yeah, me and Sam have been playing Destiny for a minute. It's actually really fun.
But knowing all the shady business Bungie was doing when the game first dropped, I'm not very surprised hearing that they were messing up some stuff.
Yeah, same.
I mean, we had a very good period of Bungie being absolutely fantastic. I mean, Forsaken was great, Shadowkeep was pretty good, and so was Warmind. But now Season of the Worthy it has just come out, and like there's for new players are loving it and like wondering why everyone is so upset. But like veteran players that have been playing this game and have already done everything that there is to do, because this game is loaded with content, but people have just done everything that there is to do. And then so Bungie comes out with Season of the Worthy, and that's just there's nothing to do. I mean, it's basically bounty farming simulator 1000.
Yeah.
So basically, they've added 3 Warmind bunkers for Rasputin, and the storyline is basically like the Almighty is coming, like trying to like the Red Legion one last deploy. The Almighty's coming to crash into the last city, all like kamikaze crap and stuff, and then.
Yeah, but for me, it was actually really fun.
Yeah, for him, a new player.
There's a lot of new stuff.
That right there is the curse of like MMORPGs. I mean, once you exhaust all of the content, there's nothing left to do.
Yeah.
Which is something that I feel like Bungie did a better job with the first game in that area. Because they definitely had more things. I feel like the first game catered a lot more to the higher light or higher level players. But Destiny 2 kind of caters towards the newer players.
I definitely some stuff I've seen from Destiny 1.
And I think for you, this game, if you picked back up and started playing right now, because the
first probably have a good time,
would be free for you. You'd probably have tons of fun. There's everything for you to do. But like for me, since I've already done all of that stuff, this bunker stuff, which is literally like you get like 4 good bounties per day.
Right.
And basically you have to do that, and it doesn't even level up your Warmind bunker half. And there's 3 Warmind bunkers. You have to level them all up 7 times. Who wants to do that?
It's just it's tedious. I think that's the best way to put it.
That's very tedious. It will take. You have to get on, do boring bounties for like every day for like a couple months. Who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. But now I want to talk about the Guardian games, which was content. Everybody's so excited. Oh, Bungie's coming out with content.
Mm-hmm.
Now Titans and Warlocks, they're loving
the fact that even has to be like a thing. Like people have to be excited just because they're making an update to the game. Like
I feel like all games are like that.
At least in nowadays. I mean, before a few years ago, I wouldn't have thought like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so Guardian games, Warlocks and Titans are having tons of fun. But here's the problem of what has happened with Guardian games.
Are they messing with hunter pick rate?
Since there are more hunters than warlocks and titans, they've messed. And so basically, the whole Guardian game thing is you get medals, you turn them in, and whichever class has the most at the end wins the Guardian games and gets a really dope armor piece. That's either going to be, if you get first, you get gold, second, you get silver, and third, you get an ugly bronze, which is like all rusted and crap. And then of course, since since I'm a hunter, so like
right. I mean, but like if you were to look like isolate, I can just like tell just from my experience playing Destiny. If you were to isolate the high, like the max light players, right, and look at it, I guarantee you like over half are hunters.
Yeah. I'm a hunter, especially in Destiny 2.
Yeah. So,
I've always played Warlock, but I mean, I had a hunter in Destiny 1, so I had a 400
so
light hunter.
The first day of Guardian games, hunters had to get twice the medals as warlocks and titans, and hunters came out on top drastically, and it was fair. That's fair. But then the second day, Bungie decides that they need to nerf hunters even more because they won when it was fair, and then they made it so that warlocks and titans earn double the medals as hunters. So then we're just nerfed into the ground and we're getting blown out. And yeah, so
Yeah,
I feel
and
like
you can
makes me not want to play the Guardian games.
and you can transition that.
Problems, like trying to balance everything.
That's a good point. That's what I'm trying to. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna get into right here, because a big problem a lot of games have been experiencing recently. You know, you see this with a lot of franchises. I feel like a lot of games are trying overly hard to balance the game, but part of what makes games fun is when they're broken.
Yeah.
Like I don't really want to get into Rainbow Six until a little bit later, but I mean in Rainbow they're coming out in the next patch, or maybe 2 patches from now, I'm not sure, but pretty soon they're going to be changing a fundamental operator in Jaeger, and they're going to be taking him from 3 speed, which is the fastest speed setting in the game, to 2 speed, which is,
to be honest, is that a rumor or do we know?
I'm pretty sure that's true. I'm pretty sure that it's, yeah, they're taking away Buck's frags, I think, as well.
And then so
for me as a Jaeger main, that sucks.
Because it comes down to the fact that Jaeger is just picked so much more than everybody else. They're trying to nerf his pick rate.
Mm-hmm. Especially in ranked games.
And you see that in COD too. I mean, I remember when the Modern Warfare beta came out, every gun melted.
Oh gosh, yes.
And then when they actually dropped the game, it was like, it's got Black Ops 4 kill time.
It's so annoying because like the games listen to the fans mostly, and like half of the fans are like, I could say noobs. You know what I mean? Like people that just get like.
And it's okay to. That's why I respect a game like Halo, because I give I'm kind of a vocal, not really 343 Industries fan, but I respect what they were trying to do in the sense that I think they did a good job in Halo 5 keeping a half casual, half competitive scene.
With the ranked playlist.
With the ranked playlist and as well as the casual playlist. Because there's plenty of things for casuals to enjoy. I mean, you had LTMs, you had the custom games browser. Right.
Yeah, that's nice.
Then in the ranked playlist, they had things like Lone Wolf and like all these like old game modes coming back, and then they also had the fundamentals like Action Sack, SWAT.
Yeah, SWAT.
Breakout's really competitive. So gets me excited for
a competitive game. I can admit that. Yeah.
One more thing for the Guardian games that I was disappointed about is that medals at first, they're like, oh great, medals, not bounties for once. But then you realize
it's just a bounty reskin?
It's a bounty reskin.
Yeah.
Yep. And a couple days ago, I would have been talking about the cheaters in Trials of Osiris, which is basically like competitive mode, but Bungie has recently released a statement about that, so.
Oh, what was the statement? What did they say about it?
Basically, they're coming out with a new update soon that's gonna
Try to
stop
negate
all that.
Cheating has been. I feel like I'm hearing about. It's weird because when you think about 8th gen consoles, hacking doesn't really come to mind.
Yeah,
But
so
I feel like recently I've seen several games with like hacking complaints.
as a console player myself, I don't get a lot. We don't get hackers really, but like PC players are getting like so many hackers.
Yeah.
As somebody who plays both console and PC, I mean I can back that up. I feel like PC, but it's much easier to get mods on PC than it is to get on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Minecraft and all that.
I mean, I remember I hopped on some Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, just to play with. I was with some of my buddies, and we ran one of like our first lobbies we ran into had this guy had a mod menu, which is just really weird thinking about.
Crazy.
It's really weird thinking about this this game
cool.
that like not even 2 years ago had like 1 million people on it.
Yeah.
With people ringing out mod menus, so.
Yeah, it's weird because when you go into the Black Ops 1,
it's crazy.
There's like, oh, there's 1 million people, which gets you super hyped, but then you go into multiplayer.
And there's not. There's like 1,000.
Yeah.
That's what part of the reason makes me really excited for everything with the ELG. It's just the fact that the variety of games that we're actually going to be pursuing.
Yeah, especially a lot of games that are coming out in future. In near December, like Halo and like COD and all that.
I cannot wait.
I'm really happy with what they're doing with Halo.
Yeah, and especially with Rainbow too. They're doing a lot of new and creative stuff, I would say, with map changes and new operators. At least they're being creative with it. You know what I mean?
I just hope that this generation of games like has a lot of promise. I feel like I feel like we have been playing the same games for a hot minute.
I feel like the only game that really really changed us was Fortnite back in
I agree, but Fortnite they just
gone downhill.
Fortnite suffers from the problem of changing too much.
Yeah, I feel like they changed way too much.
Like I feel like in an effort to be player friendly, they changed too much.
Yeah.
The best games, they're player friendly, like they want to do the right things that the players want, but they have a healthy amount of no, we're not going to do that. But I feel like if one random fan was to be like, "Hey Epic, you should make a season about aliens," they'd be like, "Okay."
Yeah. Just running out of ideas at this point.
It's because they've wasted too much, and I get what they're trying to. They're trying to negate that by making the seasons last longer. But now
that is not a good idea.
But it's just the fact is they've kept the season so short for so long. Like
now people
want new stuff,
right?
Not just same stuff.
It's just the fact is that they did way too many map overhauls in the seasons.
Yep.
They quite literally they dug themselves into this hole.
Yeah, especially for the new map changes, I really dislike it a lot.
I agree. I do miss the old map.
At the beginning, we were like, wow, dude, they actually changed the map. And then after a few weeks, you're like, wow,
I miss the old map.
When
you stick people on something for 3 years and then just practically change it so much it becomes a new game. Nobody's gonna want to play it, and you're gonna flush out those.
A lot of people don't
definitely agree.
Change a lot.
They flushed out the original. They flushed out the original fan base.
And they used to make fun, good updates to the game,
the Travis Scott event was pretty fun. I do have.
I hate the Fortnite community.
That was very cool.
The community messes it up for me.
Yeah, I really feel like the community they default that they can't dig their stuff
because the communities come across as childish, and then Fortnite's gotten so much hate now that it's driven some people away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I expect them to. But
that's why I'm so scared about Valorant.
Oh yeah.
I asked Hunter this the other day. I was like, how long do you think until the wannabe Twitch pro players ruin Valorant?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
A week flat. FaZe was on that. Like, not even, like, barely any time they dropped a Team Taj. And I'm like, okay, not that I dislike FaZe, because I'm, like, a big FaZe fan, but, like, I dislike a lot of these new, like, generic people they're bringing in. These, like, cornballs that they're just rolling in.
I like that they brought in Swag. I feel like that was very deserving of him.
But I just wish they would recruit more people. They act like the COD community is dead. It's not.
It's not. It's still alive. Very alive.
The Zombies community has... Even the Zombies community has been resurfacing. Like, Lex is uploading again. Smith Plays is uploading again.
Yeah.
Did Chucky make a video?
Honest, in my opinion, I would say the COD community is more alive than Fortnite. To be honest.
I can back that up.
A few days ago.
Yes, as of right now.
We're really popping. COD views were really popping.
I'm an avid Tfue hater. But if I'm being completely honest, I stopped paying attention to FaZe Fortnite after Tfue left.
Honestly, yeah.
That is very
all
true.
that beef and stuff, I was like, I'm just not really wanting to stick around for all this.
Because I'm okay with, like, I don't mind, High Sky, I don't mind, like, Doves and Mega, but I don't like all these, like Nate Hill and all them. Like, they're just, all these, like, generic-ass white kids are all the same.
Yeah.
Very
and I'm white, too, but I'm just saying, like, they're
Dude,
just these hype beasts.
bro,
They've all, you see a FaZe video, bro? They've all got a diamond FaZe chain on, and, like...
He's capping, bud.
He's capping!
Bro, but I feel like the thing with FaZe, for me especially, is that they don't upload montages, and that was their roots to start off with.
And it's
Well,
okay to be different, but even in, I think it was in the Hype Beast video. They said like Temper straight up was like, there's two halves to FaZe. There's the actual pro esports half, and then the lifestyle half. The montage creative part is completely gone. Like, I actually liked the New Year's montage that they made last year.
All the Fortnite, CS, and COD. I really enjoyed that.
Like seeing Haz.
I feel like for FaZe, it's all the banging montages. And me and you have talked about this a lot, and all the banging montages never get the
They never get the views.
Never.
If you were to walk up to a Fortnite player and be like, "Hey, have you seen this do you like montages?" They'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, I watched that Roddy Ricch montage the other day." That's something that I hate. A lot of the montages have been completely the montage making is so watered down now because of Fortnite. It's literally just these simple generic edits with no flavor to them around a top 100 rap song. That's why
that's a true statement.
That's why I'm so excited to when we're gonna be dropping a ELG montage, because I just feel like we're just gonna make it so different from all the other like current montage community.
You're for the fans out there, you're real. I mean, I don't know if y'all are like that, but me and Ben have picked out, or mainly Ben has picked out a lot of good montage songs, and I feel like y'all are just really going to vibe and like chill with the montage that we're making.
I agree. Me and Aaron have.
It's definitely something different. It's going out of the box.
This time around, you look back at Reflex, our old clan, and
you know about that.
If you didn't even know about that, we have an old clan called Reflex Gaming. If you look back at that, I mean, we were very impulsive with our videos. This time, me and Aaron have sat down and we've made the decision. We're like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it. Which is something that
we're really trying to be different from everybody.
Like, it sounds like a very simple.
We're trying to be that new face.
Yeah, it sounds like a very simple concept, but we're actually really trying here.
It takes a lot of time and effort to come up with new ideas that people haven't thought of or haven't been doing lately.
Yeah. So Ben, professional Halo player.
Ah, yes.
So
yeah, let's start talking about Halo. I was about to say.
Halo, dude.
Dude, I'm really excited for Infinite. I feel like it's going to be great.
I'm gonna,
just hopping back on Halo 5, it just makes me want to play new Halo.
Anybody that's if anybody has seen my channel, I've been an avid Halo fan for several years.
Very long time.
The better half of the decade has been me playing Halo. So, Halo is a game that I think breaks the norm in the modern. You get these games where it's all about the microtransactions. It's all about the and I know I'm sounding like a hypocrite since Halo 5 was like big on the rec packs and all that, but I mean it was cosmetic. It's whatever, but Halo just is so different to me because you look at a game like Call of Duty. Okay.
Right.
Call of Duty, you run around, you run into somebody, you and that person, you look at each other, you point your gun, and you press RT. Okay. Whoever has the stronger, higher level weapon in that moment is gonna get the kill. Okay.
Yeah, especially when DLC has a big factor in that. All the DLC weapons,
right.
And not a lot of people have the money to spend to get those DLC weapons, which is very unfair. Which makes that skill gap very
large.
Right. But it's not. But the fact is, it's like an artificial skill gap because that has nothing to do with skill.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. So those two people, you look at each other and you shoot. And whoever has the better weapon is gonna get that kill.
Mm-hmm.
In Halo, you run at each other. Unless you have map control or you have found a power weapon from a spawn, you and that person, it is all about who's gonna move better and who's gonna hit their shots better. It is like pure skill.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about Halo.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite thing about it. And Halo Infinite looks really promising. They've 343. I credit them. They have been very avid in criticizing Halo 5, and they've come out and said pretty much what they want in Halo Infinite. And just based off the trailers, I mean, they're giving me everything I want. I mean, you're getting back the classic art style that you saw in Halos, 1, 2, and 3 Reach, I guess, with
Yeah, I noticed that.
Actual good-looking Spartan armor, that type of thing. Mm-hmm. They're bringing back.
I hope they bring back classic music.
That's what I was about to get to. In the last trailer that they dropped at E3 last year, it was at the very end. They had the classic Halo theme from Marty O'Donnell. I don't think they've come out and said if Marty O'Donnell, the original composer for the original trilogy, is actually going to be working on it. But I'm praying that he is, because Halo, what made the Halo campaigns, at least part of the reason so fun, is wherever you went, you had some banging music behind you.
I actually watched a video of him earlier today. He was saying that he casually talked to them about it, but not really. So I don't know what that means. But
I know this is very far fetched, but do you think this could possibly be the last Halo game?
No.
Not at all. Nope.
Oh.
It is a launch title for the new. The fact that it's a launch title for the new Xbox. Period. I mean,
I really want to start talking about the new Xbox. It looks incredible.
I usually, I'm like a bit of a PS4 hater. I mean, I own a PS4, but I'm a bit of a PS4 hater.
Yeah, same.
But
I hate PS4.
But because I feel like if you get into an argument with a PS4 fan, they do one of two things. They either call you gay, or they tell you that they have more exclusives than you. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
if I'm being honest, they're kind of right. If you take Halo away, Xbox gets outclassed in every category about the exclusive. Uncharted, God of War, Spider-Man.
Dude,
Last of Us
definitely had a lot of successful exclusive games.
Last of Us is coming out this year. But especially now since Halo is on PC, that's a big thing. A lot of PC players. A lot of people are all about the PC thing now. They're like, I have a PC, so I'm just going to play that. I really hope console doesn't die out, because I own a PC. I play PC games, but I'm always going to prefer console. It's just me.
I hope they crossplay. if they haven't already thought
Right.
about it. Like us playing PC.
Yeah.
So both communities don't overweigh each other.
I mean,
Right.
I kind of feel like the new Xbox is kind of like going for a PC look.
I mean, yeah, it's literally like
yeah, it's so small.
we call it the
I can't
X
believe
fridge.
It can run all that stuff for how small it is.
I mean, ours looks like a refrigerator, and
We call it the
PS4
X
like a
fridge.
looks like
mini
a toilet.
Yeah.
And then you compare it to a whole PC, and it's like, wow, like holy.
Not that small, Aaron.
It's really not that small.
Really not that small.
And look, for pictures, for me, it looks really small.
The PS4 looks like a toilet. Not
It's like a
four,
toilet
five.
seat.
Flat toilet.
5.
Yo, but isn't it
The
running on
PS4
Xbox?
looks like a horizontal toaster. Like I feel like if I stuck a piece of bread in the disc compartment, it would come out cooked. Like
Wait, but isn't
All right,
the
we're
new
not
Xbox
here to
running
start a
8K?
console argument.
yeah.
Definitely not. But isn't the new Xbox 8K? Am I
Yeah.
correct about that? Yeah, 8K. That's incredible.
I think
The
they said it. I
saw-
think they said it'll
I
push
saw-
like
I saw
100,
Minecraft
120 FPS. That's even
Yeah, I saw-
crazier because that's double the Xbox One.
Dude, I saw a Minecraft video on the Series X and like how the graphics look from the one to the Series X, or like the
Halo
X,
5 dropped split screen to get 60 FPS, and now they're saying Halo Infinite's gonna have split screen, and the new Xbox can run 120 FPS.
That's insane.
So
Xbox is really evolving a lot.
yeah,
But I heard what another feature that you're gonna be able to do is like you're gonna be able to like switch. Say you're like in a match of like Halo and like you're playing like Minecraft at the same time. You can literally switch back and forth within like 1 second.
that's crazy.
Back and forth
That's
through like 5 different different games. That's crazy.
Once that comes, that's one of those features that you're not gonna be able to look back and not have.
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna
Alright,
get so used to
sure.
doing that.
So this segment, I want to start talking about COD.
Okay.
If y'all want to talk about it.
Okay.
Modern Warfare, simultaneously really good and really bad.
It's in the middle.
Yeah.
I feel like Warzone definitely revived it a lot.
Weapon
I have
sandbox,
Warzone.
garbage. Okay, the weapons in this game, not good.
Oh, I mean the card.
Hit marker machine, I dislike it.
But the new card, we are very ELG, especially. We are very excited.
Very
Okay.
excited.
We do not know.
Very.
We've been looking at a lot of leaks lately, and we have no clue if it's going to be Call of Duty Black Ops 5 or just Call. It's definitely a lot of people.
Call of
have been
Duty
saying
Chemical
that-
Warfare. Spread the word.
What y'all think about this? A lot of people have been saying it's a reboot of Black Ops, and
That's
it's
dumb.
going
They need to
be-
stop doing that. I hate that idea.
Yeah. No.
What y'all think about this though? They said it's going to be Vietnam War themed, which I really like. Which is
That sounds
back
pretty-
to Black Ops.
Sounds pretty cool.
I mean, that's basically just Black Ops 1.
Yeah, which I love because like
Sure. They better not do all that BS for snipers, though.
yeah,
KYS.
I'm thinking it may release in November. I don't know what y'all think about that.
I mean,
I
isn't
think
that like
it will.
usually when CODs release?
Yeah.
But
So
did
that's
Modern Warfare release?
The fact
it?
they haven't even said anything, it's literally April. Like, usually they drop... No, they usually drop a trailer in May.
Yeah, so we
I
should
remember
be
they
getting
first
that.
Pretty
dropped
close.
they dropped the Infinite... I saw the Infinite Warfare trailer at school one day.
Yeah.
I was at school
was
and I just
crying.
pulled up my phone and looked at it.
But what are y'all thinking about zombies that now Jason Blundell isn't going to be working? Do you
I
think
mean-
it's going to be bad, good, in the middle?
I don't think it's going to be bad, but... I mean, you don't
It's definitely
have
going
to...
to be a new face of zombies. It's definitely going to be different than what we...
There's a lot that I want, though. I mean, I want the classic perk system to return. There's...
Mhm.
I hated that in Black Ops 4.
You should tell them about the mule kick idea you had.
Oh, yes, yeah, okay. So, I had to... No,
I've
I
heard
would...
this.
I would like it if they would rework a lot of perks. If they brought it back. So, for instance, you look at Mule Kick. Mule Kick is considered to be one of the worst perks in COD because, okay, it costs, what, 4,000 points? Alright, it costs almost as much as Pack Punch. Basically, what this perk does is it lets you get a third weapon, alright? So you pay 4,000 points, you get your third weapon. let's say you hit the box like 3 times. Okay, now you're at like 6,000, 6 or 7,000 points. Okay, you pack a punch, you double pack a punch, you get Thunder Wall, so you double pack a punch again. Now you're at like, you just spent 15,000 points, and then you go down and you lose your gun. All right,
It
sucks. So I propose you make Mule Kick permanent perk, but it costs like 8,000 points, and the gun and the third weapon you get cannot be double packed.
I agree with that.
Sounds cool.
You also
But-
look at things like Deadshot. Maybe to make Deadshot more, I mean, I like Deadshot, but maybe to make Deadshot more viable, you up the headshot damage. I mean, what Deadshot basically does is it gives you...
Headshot's prize for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you,
Fantastic.
basically gives you auto aim. So,
Which is ass, but whatever.
I think that's really good, but you're just a hater. We're not going to get into that.
Headshot.
Deadshot is a good perk. Get out of here.
But this has also been a thing. So these are the top, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top 5 names that could possibly be in the 2020 Call of Duty. So after I'm done listing them, give me your thoughts and what y'all would want. So first one would be Call of Duty Black Ops, which is Call of Duty Black Operations, Call of Duty Black Ops 5, Call of Duty B, and Call of Duty Vietnam.
What's that noise?
I don't know.
What y'all think's the best? I think Vietnam, Call of Duty Vietnam sounds really cool.
I would just go with Black Ops.
Yeah, true. Or Call of Duty Cold War.
That actually sounds pretty cool. What about
I know,
Call
but
of Duty Cold Warfare?
Cold Warfare. That sounds really cool.
That's my idea.
Call
That'd
of
be
Duty
cool.
Cold War. No, we're gonna nuke you.
But there's been
Never
also a
mind.
lot of leaks on Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remaster.
That I
which
can
I'm
get behind. I've been asking for that for several years.
We have recently seen the campaign be remastered, which I loved. I saw Mr. Dollar JD post
It was
the whole thing.
A little underwhelming to me.
I agree with that, but the nostalgia part just got me a lot.
I mean, it runs through the Modern Warfare engine,
Yeah, true.
which is a good... The movement is really... I mean, imagine MW2 with... Okay. Modern Warfare movement, but MW2 classic weapon animations. Think of all the trick shots.
Yeah.
Wrist twist, lefty loosing, you know, off the crane with, like, Modern Warfare movements. That's like... Oh.
Yeah. But getting back to zombies on Call of Duty 2020, they're saying that
Alright, we remastered Transit.
there's a lot of leaks that Transit may be the very first map or one of the add-on maps, like the Giant was.
I definitely think that Transit would have been way better on next gen.
Yeah, with the smoke. Oh my.
I would love just to remaster all the Victus maps, like remaster Transit, remaster Buried. I mean, seeing Vulture on a map that's not buried would be really cool.
Mhm.
Die Rise, which is, you know, whatever, but Die Rise would be cool if you remastered that. What are other? Is that all the Victus maps?
Oh, she always saying well.
I think so.
Yeah,
there's
but here's some
Yeah.
weapon choices you could see in Call of Duty 2020. M16,
Ray Gun Mark IV.
M3, M1 Carbine, M49, M60, M73, PK machine gun,
L19.
RPK,
FAMAS.
RPK, like that. AK-47, AK-74.
AK-74U. Just the 4 weapons I would ask for would be the PSG, AK-47, AK-74U, and the FAMAS. So those 4 weapons. I mean, it's the FAMAS, as far I don't even think... Yeah, no, the FAMAS wasn't even in Black Ops 1 Zombies, so if that was in there, that'd be really good. I mean, you've seen... Anybody who's played Garage Crovey or Zombies Chronicles on Black Ops 3 knows how good the FFAR is, so imagine the classic FAMAS in Zombies.
Yeah. What do you think that the release date or for the beta is going to be since the coronavirus.
They usually drop it after E3, so probably like September maybe. We usually get first gameplay at E3. They'll drop like a game. I remember I saw the gameplay trailer for Gunfight, and that was what made me get Modern Warfare at E3.
Yeah, Gunfight was a big.
Gunfight was the best thing they've added to COD in a while to me. I thought that was a really cool idea. Executed really well as well.
Too.
Yeah.
I think they should make a 3v3 game mode separately.
That would be cool. Like Gunfight 2v2, Gunfight 3v3.
I love the 3v3 snipers only. I love that, dude. It's so
Just bringing back snipers only from like Modern Warfare 3 and all that period is just a really good idea. I mean, people have been asking for a snipers only game mode for like how long?
Wild.
Even if it's an LTM, I mean, that's still really cool. I mean, Halo has a snipers only game mode.
Yeah, why can't call it?
Yeah.
Call it. What are you doing? It's stuff. But now this later segment of the video, our final topic that we are going to be talking about, Rainbow Six Siege.
I'm sort of a new player to that.
Yeah.
There's
going to be a lot of cool features and stuff that's going to be added into this new operation. We are not 100% sure about the operators, but we are definitely for sure about the house rework. And that's especially something I really want to talk about.
I agree. I mean, house, been, with any hope, I would love for a house rework to put house back into the ranked rotation. I mean...
Yes, I would love that, 100%.
A lot of
remember...
Canal,
Get rid of Canal, alright, take it out, it's garbage.
Or at least make another Canal rework. I mean,
get rid of Canal and bring back Bartlett U.
And ranked?
Yes, rework the university map and bring it back. Okay.
I didn't really like the university map.
Jacob and I love that map. Alright. Also, while they're at it, give Ash ACOG.
Yes. Jaeger ACOG though.
Nah.
Dude, for him to be a 2-speed and not have an ACOG, I feel like that's broken.
Dude, nobody on defense has 2-speed and has an ACOG. Tell me which one has it.
Dude, didn't they say that they're going to make Rook 2-speed and get rid of his ACOG?
I'm not sure.
I heard that was a.
I don't like the MP5 without an ACOG. That's why I can't play Oryx. I dislike that a lot.
True. But dude, the house rework. The changes are beautiful.
Yeah, the fact that I like how what they're doing with it is a lot of maps a lot of the original maps that came out were they had Aaron, fix your mic. They had
That wasn't me, but
okay. Right. A lot of the original maps that they had were they had these unfinished rooms where they had just wooden no drywall or anything, no walls, just unfinished rooms. I like how when they're going back, they did this with Oregon, when they're going back and they're reworking the maps, they finish those rooms. I think that's really cool.
I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like they made the house even bigger.
They did. They added an entire new hallway segment, and the workshop area in house is now another bedroom.
I feel like basement also is getting extended.
I think it is, yeah.
Because from what I'm
that porch area, like the little the door that leads into the stairwell, the back stairwell, that little door next to the kitchen. That door is no longer going to lead outside to a porch. It's going to be leading out to a another room, and they're making the back little porch area, like the ladder that looks into the window. That's a tree house now, which I actually really like. That's just really cute. Two, I always wondered why there was just a platform,
yeah.
Oh.
It's just this platform that just chills there. So, redesigning that was definitely a good move by their part.
Yeah, I remember on one of my first games on Rainbow. Somebody was on there with me when we were playing on House, and they were like, "Oh, House! I haven't seen this in forever."
Yeah,
That was probably
because they just. I mean, they've added in. They've just all the changes that they've made to the playlist system. Period. I mean, they added in an unranked, which is something that everybody's been asking for years. I mean, a ranked game mode that's not ranked, like with ranked settings. That's really good. They changed casual to quick match. Don't know how I feel about that. I think casual sounds cooler.
It makes it way quicker.
Yeah.
That's why it's called quick match, but you know. But and also another change they're making in this new operation is the ping system. They're calling it the ping 2.0. And when you ping stuff, so say it's like a bandit gadget or a Jaeger, it's really going to help IQ in the sense of when you ping it, it shows you what it is.
So it's like OG Lion where it's like outlined kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's really cool. I like.
So
that.
I feel like that's going to make IQ a big. I don't know if that's.
And just the fact that like that will actually make it so easy to see stuff too. Like when you ping.
That sounds cool.
Like when you ping stuff, like literally, like you have to call out. You have to be like, look at my ping. Like, you know. You have to actually call out for people.
I want your opinion on this, Ben. Do you think it's going to make IQ a less usable operator or more?
Definitely less. I mean, people are literally doing their job. I mean, IQ would be way more useful if she had like basically what Jackal has, where she literally just puts a mask on and she's able to like use her gadget that way. Mm-hmm. They're literally making. I mean, talk about the Tachanka rework. I mean, they're literally making Tachanka a walking arsenal. Like they're giving him his turret as his primary weapon, and his ability is literally just a Capital firebomb. Like, that's not even a real ability. They're literally just giving him 3 guns. Like, no, I don't even...
Talking about the operators, for Buck, they are destroying him. Like you said, they're replacing frag grenades with...
Buck needs a buff, not a nerf.
They're also increasing skeleton key magazine.
Man, that's the guy I've been using.
Yeah, dude. Buck's just...
Well, that's kind of good. Increasing skeleton key magazine capacity to 5+.
To be fair, though, I kind of get why they're taking away the grenades. Like, why does Buck even... Doesn't that kind of like... Isn't that kind of...
They're also decreasing him, so the amount of ammo he can hold now is only 25.
Yeah. But it's like... Isn't like Buck having a frag grenade kind of redundant? Like, the whole point is that...
Then Goyu, the shield, they're reducing that to 2 instead of 3 now.
I think Nomad needs a frag.
Yeah, and then like you said with Jaeger, now they're making him a 2v2 armor, which I really hate. That's uncalled for.
I actually saw a video. I forgot who made it. I'm sorry, so no shout out. But talking about if Jaeger is actually going to be better as a 2-speed. Jaeger just like... I think that Jaeger might actually be better as a 2-speed, as a 2-speed 2 armor because, I mean, when I'm Jaeger, I find that unless I get first shot, his gun is as good as it is, it cannot really counter that well. So, having that extra little bit of damage you could take could kind of be a lifesaver, I feel like. And then, you know, I've been asking for Twitch to be a 3-speed since the game practically came out. I think they've kind of overdone the F2 nerfs a little bit. And Twitch would very much benefit from a speed buff. Yeah,
I agree with that. But remember when Hunter was using the super short, or what was it called, super shorty secondary?
Yeah.
They're removing that from Mozzie in this operation.
Oh, okay. They gave it to Castle, which is kind of like, okay.
When is this next operation?
Oh, it should be releasing in a few more weeks, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I did not get platinum this season. Rip.
They're also making Ying a big, like, clown operator as well. For Kabira, they're adding a Razor holographic sight.
Okay, that's good. That's definitely good. I've been asking for an M12 new sight on the M12 for so long. Like there's no
And then
reason.
just for like Goyo and Kai, they're also reducing the damage from 80 for
What on the shoddy?
TCS G12 damage to 57 from 84 damage what it was to 57. That's it.
On the shotgun?
I think that's a shotgun.
That's good. That thing's like the. That's literally the best gun in the game. Like I would take that gun over anything. Like that's literally the best gun in the game.
Yeah.
It's like a sniper and a shotgun at the same time, and it's a 2-shot. 1 shot to the head. So, and it has ACOG.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know. That's a good nerf. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do about bullet holing. Like you see a lot of people. For those who don't know what bullet holing is, it's basically like where with certain guns, if you shoot like so with guns that have an ACOG sight or like Kaid's pistol, if you shoot a single bullet hole in the wall, and you're able to get this humongous view through it, but the enemies can't. So it's like you get up really close to the hole, you pull out your pistol and you zoom in. It's basically like having a window out of a single little bullet hole. And that's a lot of people have been exploiting
crazy.
that. Yeah, that's a big exploit.
There was an E3 trailer talking about Rainbow Six Siege Quarantine, and a lot of people are thinking it's going to be much like the Outbreak operation, like the game mode, which
Right.
I'm really surprised about.
I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, the missions you got to do saving Jaeger, I'm pretty sure it was.
I like
really enjoyed that.
I
And
like
a lot of
the
people are thinking
outlaw.
that's going up. Yeah, I think a lot of people are saying that's probably what the quarantine operation is going to be, and that they may bring back the Outbreak game mode, which I would be really excited about. I was really hyped with the cosmetics that they brought it to the Outbreak operation with the camos to the charms.
I mean, on Villa, when you go over to the well, you can hear the zombies.
Yeah, bro. I mean, maybe a tease. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for Rainbow. And that's pretty much it
For the podcast.
Podcast. So, if you guys did enjoy this video, please smash that thumbs up button so we know that you guys are enjoying this video. And leave a comment below talking about some other topics you may want to hear on the next podcast. But yeah, guys, it's been your boy, ELG Fusion.
It's been ELG Aura. And that's been it.